Indonesia's parliament has passed controversial changes to legislation that will allow its military a bigger role in government. Critics warn that the move could return Indonesia to the dark days of Suharto's military dictatorship, which lasted 32 years until he was forced out of office in 1998. The revisions, backed by President Prabowo Subianto, a former Special Forces commander and Suharto's son-in-law, allow military officers to take up positions in government without first retiring or resigning from the armed forces. Hundreds of pro-democracy activists have camped outside Parliament since Wednesday evening to protest at the changes. The essence of democracy is that the military should not engage in politics. The military should only manage barracks and national defense, said Wilson, an activist with the Indonesian Association of Families of the Disappeared, KontraS, a group advocating for activists who disappeared during a crackdown in 1997 and 1998. Since 1998, there has been a creeping murder of democracy, and today marks its peak. Democracy has been killed by the House of Representatives, Wilson told the BBC. The revisions allow active military personnel to hold positions in 14 civilian institutions, up from 10. They also raise retirement age by several years for most ranks. Highest-ranking 4-star generals can now serve until 63, up from 60. By Thursday evening, the crowd of protesters outside Parliament had grown to nearly 1,000. Return the military to the barracks. Against militarism and oligarchy, read the banners they held. Police officers and military personnel stood guard around the protesters. While there have been efforts over the past 25 years to limit the military's involvement in politics and governance, local human rights watchdog Impartial found that nearly 2,600 active duty officers were serving in civilian roles even before the law's revision. The changes signal a broader consolidation of power under Prabowo, said Dedi Dinarto, lead Indonesia analyst at public policy advisory firm Global Counsel. That the main opposition party endorsed the changes, despite initial opposition, further underscores this shift, he noted. By embedding military perspectives into civilian domains, the legislation could reshape Indonesia's policy direction, potentially prioritizing stability and state control over democratic governance and civil liberties, Mr. DiNardo said. The armed forces' dual function, where they are given control of security and administrative affairs, was central to Suharto's regime. For some Indonesians, Prabowo epitomizes that authoritarian era. It was he who led the Special Forces unit accused of abducting activists in 1997 and 1998. Many had feared that his return to political power and becoming president would erode Indonesia's hard-won but fragile democracy.